Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Sean from Seankbeauty Beauty. If you're new to my channel, of course, my name is Sean. My background is molecular microbiology and biochemistry. I bring science to beauty. I also do luxury unboxings and luxury makeup tutorials. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, I hope you join the family. I'm so close to 5,000 subscribers and I'm hoping to get there by the end of the month. Like, share, and subscribe. It really does help my channel. So let's get right into this video. As you can tell by the title, it's a full face of Fenty makeup. I'm a huge Rihanna fan, but I'm also going to be giving you my honest review and first impressions of the number 9 Snap Shadow. And this is the color Wine, one of the newest of the Snap Shadow lineup from Fenty. She has 9, and the 2 that she just introduced is this number 9 in Wine and number 10, which is Money. And going into number 10, you can actually see an honest review of this from my friend Gigi. I'm actually doing a collaboration video with her and I'm super excited because Gigi is also a nurse. So of course, you know, science is everything. She also does luxury makeup tutorials. She does skincare. She brings her honest review to makeup. She does swatches and comparisons. Just really enthusiastic about makeup, as we all are. And I really do love the ladies in the luxury makeup world. Listen, we're collaborating, even though we're considered what, macro, micro influencers. We don't really care about that. We just love being friends and we love the idea of makeup. And we love giving our honest reviews to you all. And the truth be told is, Gigi and myself, like, we DM each other on Instagram. It's more than just, hey, we're doing a collab video. It really is like family. So I will leave the link to Gigi's channel down below. Please go ahead and support her. Let her know that you came over from Seankbeauty Beauty, and hopefully you'll give her a chance to give you her honest review on the color Money. But yeah, let's get into this tutorial. Is it worth the $25? We'll see. All right, beautiful friends, let's get into our base. We're using the Fenty foundation. This is the Pro Filter Mattifying Foundation in the shade 420. It looks kind of crazy right now, but when I blend it out, I promise you, it looks just like my skin tone. This is medium to full coverage. There are 50 shades. Thank you, Rihanna. However, I do still hear women saying they have to mix shades together to get what they want out of this foundation. That's not my story. I can go with this 5 pumps on the back of my arm, on the back of my hand, and I literally get the coverage that I want. I'm sorry, my skin was looking a bit uneven when I started. It was just because I used concealer and blended it into my skin after I did my brows off camera. I kind of go in with a tapping motion with my foundation brush. I just made sure my brush was clean and sprayed with 70% isopropyl alcohol because that does help my skin to stay clear when I'm applying my base products. And if you're thinking about trying this, here's a few things you need to know. It is reasonably priced at $35. Again, there are 50 shades. You're getting 1.08 full ounces. But this does have fragrance. So if you're opposed to fragrance, then I would say this would not be your jam. It has a fragrance that doesn't bother me. It smells more like baby powder. So I just want to add that in here. But it is a 2018 Allure Beauty Award winner. So she must have been doing something right with this. I get a ton of compliments on it. It's lightweight. It does not clog pores. It is not going to give you shine. It's just a really great finish. And it doesn't take me long to blend this in, but I just like to make sure everything is seamlessly blended into my skin, face, neck. We just want to get everywhere. Okay, so going in with Nutmeg, this is a sample they sent out, and I'm using the Scott Barnes number 67 brush to apply it. This face brush is everything. A little bit of this powder goes a very long way. The Pro Filter travel size ones, they retail for $18 and they give you about 7.8 grams. So that's a lot of product. And I have 3 of the shades. I have honey, banana, and then this little nutmeg sample. So I'm just dusting lightly the nutmeg around the periphery of my face, not coming right up underneath my eyes because I will be using another shade under my eyes to just lighten it up a bit since I did not use concealer under my eyes. All right, beautiful friends, I'm going in with the shade Honey, and this is the travel size that I'm talking about. That's $18. This one is a nice yellow color. It's not like the Sasha Buttercup. If you guys remember, Sasha used to be really, really yellow. This one is slightly yellow. So it does bring a brightness under the eyes, and I'm just dusting that on with a face brush. And just making sure to concentrate it on my eyes and under my eyes, but I'm not taking it anyplace else. All right, let's get right into this. These names have me rolling here. Okay, so going into the transition area, when we go into a transition area, we want to create some sort of gradient. You can start in the socket of your eye and then blend to really buff that out. That way you don't have a lot of shadow going into the brow bone. I'm going to use the number 62. This has been one of my favorites for blending. A little bit tapered, but not so tightly packed. When you really want a lot of color, then go after a really tight brush. And I'm going to go into this brown shade that's called Sherry Fairy. Please forgive me if I'm struggling with these names because yeah, the struggle is real. Very pigmented already on the brush. I love that the color on the palette is not what you're going to actually get on the eye. And that sometimes can be misleading because you think this would not show up, but this is showing up and it's pretty. Taking it outward, but not bringing it too close under my brow bone because I do want to use the lighter shade as a brow bone highlight. So right now we're just laying down the base. Can you guys see that? Do I need to come a little bit closer? I'm gonna come in a little bit closer so you all can see what I'm doing. So, and blending is the key. Just taking that outward and blending. These brushes, if you have not tried Scott Barnes brushes, you all know, if you've been with me for a while, that's my favorite makeup artist. But if you have not tried these brushes, I definitely say give them a try. Just again, laying the foundation here, using the darker shade because this is the only real transition shade in this palette for that I can see. If there was a lighter one, I would use it like a lighter brown and then come in with a dark brown like this, but there is not one in this palette. If there was, I would use it. You can go in the top brow bone, you can go in with a shimmer or you can go in with a matte. I'm gonna go in with this matte color because shimmers kind of make things come forward, so it would make the brow bone look more protruding. But I'm gonna try this matte, and if not, then if it doesn't show up on me, then I'll go in with this one. So let's see if it shows. It has some fallout, but I'm sorry, this is a Scott Barnes number 62 brush. So I'm just lightly placing that. I'll just clean up the fallout because it has fallen out a little bit on top of my eyes. I'll just take care of the fallout afterwards. It is showing up. I'm very shocked because typically, you know, these colors could be more chalky and not giving you what you need, but this is pretty okay. I'm sure when you spray the brush, you're going to get more payoff. Doesn't really show up that much at first. So I'm really having to pack this onto the brush and then I'm stamping it on and then I'll clean it up because when you start like swiping, it does not stay is what I'm learning. I have to use a lot on the brush to really get this to show up on my skin tone. Could I be honest, guys? I think I'm gonna give this palette to my sister. This shimmer shade called Bottle Service, right here. I'm gonna use that on my lid. It's in the Scott Barnes number 60 brush. I'm gonna use my fingers just to see, because you know, when you use your fingers, you get a deeper application as usual. So yeah, not that I'm a fan of using my fingers, but I think if you really, the warmth from your finger as well as the oils that are on your hand is really gonna make this pop. Is that called pop bottles? It's Bottle Service, but it'll really make it pop. So it's okay. Not really, it's okay. So I'm just going in with my Scott Barnes number 20 just to fine tune the top part, just so that line does not look messy. So I'm gonna go in with this Pinot Please right here on the outskirts of my eye. A tightly packed brush. And I'm just gonna tap that right on this outer portion just to deepen that up a bit. I'm gonna clean everything up afterwards. So let's just go back into that color. I'm just gonna use that on the other eye. I'm taking what I put on the outskirts and I'm bringing that in to add some depth. All right, friends, I'm going in with this pencil brush from e.l.f. and I'm just gonna spray that with rose water. And then we're gonna go in with this shimmer shade. It is called Sherry Fairy shade, which is this one right here, into my inner tear duct. Okay. So it opened the eyes a little bit. I'm gonna go back into Pinot Please, the purple in the middle. I'm gonna use this underneath my lash line. And sorry guys, this is the Scott Barnes number 59 brush that I'm doing this with. And I'm gonna use that again under my eyes on this side. I'm gonna spray this again. Gonna go back into that purple just to give me a little bit more payoff. Anytime you wet your brush, you're gonna get more payoff. What I'm gonna do is I am going to go in with that rose gold shade right here at the very top. It's called Bottle Service, this again, because I'm losing it in the middle of my eye. So I'm just gonna go in right here and let it meet that purple and sit in between that purple and that inner corner highlight. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Scott Barnes number 63 brush. This one has more of an angle. I really like it. It's great for contouring. Going to go in with the Fenty, sorry guys, gonna go in with the Fenty bronzer. This one is Mocha Mommy. As you can see, I've hit pan. I'm always about using your product up. So I really love this bronzer a lot. I do love a lot of products from Fenty. Just contouring my nose a bit, just right on the top, warming it up, meeting my brows, on my forehead, down the side of my face, into my jawline. Just dusting this, buffing this out towards my ear. Okay, friends, so I just threw on some lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fenty Sandcastle, this highlighting shade. It looks like I have highlighter on, but I don't. I'm just gonna go in with this. And I did get me a cup of coffee, so please excuse me because the hurdle is high today, friends. I don't know about you all, but I've been going to bed like super late. just thinking about stuff and trying to do stuff. So just gonna go in with Sandcastle, and I can tell you about Fenty's highlighters. That is what I mean about Fenty's highlighters. It's a learning curve. Okay, going in on this side, and I'm gonna blend that out. We wanna go more like a C, and just take this right above. And I'm gonna try to blend this out as much as possible, though I know most people love that glassy look. I do love this highlighter. This is great for the night. Looks absolutely stunning on the eyes as well. Wow, guys, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over this with my other brush just to blend everything out just a little bit, my face brush. I'm not going back into that highlighter, but just a little bit on my nose, right there, right on my chin. So I'm just gonna go in with the Fenty Mademoiselle. This one is Candy Venom. I've showed this in a previous video. This is such a beautiful color for the summer. And you don't have to use a lip liner if you don't want to. You can actually just use the lipstick itself. And if you have darker lips like mine, your lip is a natural lip line, and this is not throwing shade on my own lips. I love my lips. So this is a matte color, and it is a comfortable matte. I don't have on lip balm or anything. All you want to do is do a lip scrub. If you're not really a matte person, then definitely use a balm and then go in with this. So I'm just gonna start, look at that, you all. And you can also top this off if you'd like with a lip gloss. I'm just gonna use, for the sake of this video, Sweet Mouth. Really great color from Fenty. I'm not going to use the doe foot applicator onto my lips directly. Just grabbing, let me wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on my fingers and just add that right in the center here. Ooh. All right, friends, so let's get right into this review. And I love Fenty. You all know that I'm a huge proponent of Rihanna's line. I have a lot of things from her. About this palette, what I can say is if you don't want to spend a lot on eyeshadow, these are a really great starter point. There's 9 of them. This is number 9, Wine. There is also number 10 that Gigi will be showing in her video, and what she thinks about the pigmentation. But what I can tell you is this is okay. It's not a wower. It's not one that I would say, oh my gosh, I gotta get another one. It's okay. So yeah, I would just say it's okay. And in my personal experience with using this today with you all is, if you are wanting to get more payoff from this palette, I would definitely say use a primer, an eye primer or a facial spray. I used my Mario Badescu Rose Water to really give me a little bit more payoff from the application of the pigments. It is a good price point. $25 is not expensive. I mean, Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath, Chanel, they are expensive. 6 colors in this, and you know, the truth be told is, guys, do we really get through all of this product? Really, just being honest. So yeah, no, I don't think this is expensive. I think this is a good price point to start at, and you can, you know, snap this on with a lot of the other ones that she has. I will be giving this to my sister because I know she would appreciate this, and she's fairer than I am. So I'm sure this would show up on her as opposed to me because I'm of a darker skin tone than she is. So I would say for those with fairer skin tones, this would be ideal. But for somebody like me who's used to the, you know, heavily pigmented and not having to do so much work with sprays and primers, if I don't want to, I don't have to, then this would not be a palette that I would have in my collection. But that does not mean that this would not be good for you. This is just my personal opinion on it. And if you're somebody that wants a lot of payoff and a lot of pigment, I'm just saying this would not be that. And when I'm thinking too hard, when I'm putting on makeup, then that's not a product that I would want to keep. So I'm definitely going to give this to my sister. But again, that does not negate you supporting Rihanna with, the snap shadows if you want to try them. I know that the previous line, I think it was last year. Did she come up with it last year? Yeah, last year she came up with the snap shadows. And, if you look at the reviews on Sephora, they weren't as pigmented. This formula I heard is a little bit more pigmented than the previous formula, but not what people are expecting. It has 4.6 stars, which is not bad, but it's just not one that I would go after. So hopefully you all found this video helpful. I'm sorry, I have to be so honest. But check out Gigi's channel. She probably has something different to say about, the money palette. I'm thanking you all so much for your time and spending it with me today, and let me know what's your favorite eyeshadow palette from the Fenty collection. If you have tried this, definitely let me know what your thoughts have been with this palette. I definitely say, as far as all of Rihanna's other products that I've used and have been using over the years, I absolutely love them. My Mocha Mommy bronzer, my foundation, I always get compliments when I wear this. The highlighters are a dream. What else? The powders are a dream. I would also say too about the setting powders, a little bit goes a long way, and I love these so much. So I'm not like throwing Rihanna's line under the bus. I want you all to know that I do love her products. It's just these snap shadows are a miss for me. But I have honey and banana here, and they're small, but you guys, I've had this for months, and look how much product is in here. Like, you don't have to go after the big product unless you want to. But hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really is gonna help my channel. I'm so close to 5,000 subscribers, and I'm really, really hoping to get there. Please subscribe, join the family. I'd love to have you here. Definitely check out Gigi's channel. I'll leave her channel link and everything down below in the description box. Be kind to yourself and to one another, and I'll see you in my next one. Ciao for now.